I'm going to talk about random stuff. While I eat tomatoes with salt. Um, Trump is probably something I was thinking about before. And I've thought about it before that. Trump is probably not going to have any kind of peace with Iran in the near future for a couple of reasons. One, he and his friends want oil, and by transfer or whatever, gasoline to go up. All right, they want that to happen. They also want Iran to destabilize to the point where it's Kaputski for the next indefinite period of time. I think other people have said that part. They haven't acknowledged the oil part. So he wants oil to go up, gas up. Why would he want that? One, so that the oil companies can make money. That's kind of obvious. But the second part is, I kind of hate the second part. He knows he's doing bad. Everybody knows he's doing bad. He keeps doing worse and worse, polling wise, which means the Republicans are doing worse and worse. And in doing worse and worse, people are jumping ship from MAGA, meaning, what I mean by that is the pundits and everyone close to it, he's kind of used that to expose people that pretended to be loyal, but were only loyal in furtherance of careers. Now he's found the truly loyal people. Now he knows who are the true diehards. So, peace deal in September, October. Close enough to the November elections where he can go, look, I made a peace deal. Peace deal comes, oil and gas prices go down. He's in the back room with the oil guys. He might even get them to, once the price would go down to where it, would naturally sit, maybe it would naturally come down to where it was before, $2.99 to, and this is the price around here, $2.99 to $3.49, $3 to $3.50. You might even get them to be like, we'll do what we can to manipulate the price to go down even further. Price comes down even lower. He's able to be like, see, I got gas prices to go down to $2.20 a gallon. I made peace, gas prices lower, and that is really what does it for Americans. And because of that bullshit, there you go. Now you can genuinely get enough people on the Republican side to be like short memory lizard Republicans and just be like, oh, wow, peace and $2.20 a gallon. Durr? I don't know anything. I don't remember nothing you did in the last year. And frankly, I don't care about it. I see the price of gas go down in the past 30 days. And right now, so woohoo! I am definitely voting that Republican ticket. You can't get me. Logic don't matter. Right? That's totally what they're planning. Planning to do some switcheroo bullshit right at the end. Just to fuck with shit. Get some votes at the end. And meanwhile, good old Democratic Party it's not going to modernize. At the very least, it's not going to modernize enough to bring people over. They are going to refuse absolutely fucking refuse to let go of that corporate suck on the tit money. And just be like, no. We're not going over to that lefty shit. Being corporate and saying we care for the people is just too great. We like our bullcrap candidates more than we like our real candidates. They're not going to. Those two factors are gonna just look. There might be a couple Senate seats won, and there might be a few House seats. But I think because of kind of those two things working at the same time. It might be very narrowly enough to keep fucking Trump in power and keep the Republicans in power. And if that happens, I don't know how democracy can survive another 2 years of this shit. I really don't. I'm telling you, Republicans gotta go. If Republicans stay in office, they are going to bleed this country dry of its resources. In this 4-year, 24 to 28 period, if they're allowed to stay in power, they are going to suck the country dry of resources in 4 years. More so than in, I mean, it just can't come to pass. They gotta be gone. They have to be done with. It is going to be much more difficult, and the solution is going to have to be far more brutal if we wait until 2028. I mean, if it's done this year, you can at least be kind of nice about things. But if we wait until 2028, we're gonna have to be gangsters when we take them. When it was Elliot Ness, those bunch of cops that fought the mob bosses that arose after Prohibition. Yikes, eating tomatoes and wash stuff. Dang it. Whatever. Dang it. And these where was I? So that's what Trump's all about. I don't know if I exactly finished it. My thought is what I'm talking about. But next thing I was thinking about just now when I was washing dishes. I had to wash dishes. Oh. Ownership class, they first screwed us by they offshored the manufacturing and a large a large portion of kind of the steady, good paying jobs, and they did that, and then they gutted all that. And now they're systematically offshoring dismantling and offshoring, I don't know, the knowledge and stuff with killing off universities and ending research. These people are destroying all of the earning infrastructure that lower, middle, and upper middle, all of those segments have to gain, earn, and sustain and save any kind of anything in order to build wealth without any kind of uh, gimmicks or you know any just by going to school, earn a degree, work a job. The standard, nice, simple, formulaic kind of thing to do. Now you have to do all these other things. You have to do this, do that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a side gig. Then I'm gonna start a business. And I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's like you have to have all these multidisciplinary skills, and you gotta work 60 to 80 hours a week. Hopefully you have a spouse that also has multidisciplinary and is willing to work. So, which basically means let's put off having a kid. Which basically means, do I and my spouse want to go building wealth and stuff for maybe our future and our family's future, that maybe we'll only be able to have one or two kids, and so that those one or two kids is children will then be able to decide if they want to go the wealth route or I want to be a starving artist with more kids route. It's kind of like choosing, what do I want my grandchildren? What options do I want my grandchildren, not my children, my grandchildren and great grandchildren to have? Instead of what do I want to have and what do I want my children to have? What options? They are almost intentionally forcing us to think 60, 80, 100 years into the future. Humans are pretty bad at thinking a year, 5 years, 10, 15, 20 years. But 100 years into the future, get the hell out of here. 100 years is probably you're going to be dead. Most of the time it's likely your kids are going to be dead. And your grandkids are going to be middle-aged or older. So that is a difficult, explicit mental operation to perform. And these fucks expect all of us to perform that exercise. All while, this is the worst part of it, they themselves are becoming multi-billionaires, and this IPO thing that Musk is trying to do, one of them is gonna maybe become a trillionaire, the first trillionaire. Realize that if he actually becomes a trillionaire and actually like can leverage, it's about what it is about is if he has if he becomes a trillionaire and can actually leverage that wealth to do stuff with, that's horrible. The GDP of the United States is something like $4+ trillion a year. That has got to stop. Someone's got to prevent that from happening. You can't have one person having direct control of that kind of money, that kind of wealth, unless you're trying to create something very fucked up. I just, mm. So again, I say in the same video, the Republicans cannot be allowed to win this election. I say the Republicans need to lose 90% or more of the elections that they're running. They need to lose in a way that is just monumental. We gotta have the Republicans lose so bad that they're just gone, pulverized. Trump is gone, and the Democrats call for a new election. Something, I don't know. I don't know what the procedure is because I don't know it enough. It's just, I mean, it's like I, I'm I'm at a loss for words to describe what needs to happen because I think everybody is right now almost. Just people talk about 25th Amendment or some shit, and I'm just like, no, I think we need a new amendment to deal with this situation. We need like just an amendment called the Trump Amendment. Just like, all right, we're gonna be like, I don't even know. We just need like a new president early. A new president, not like something to get rid of him and put Vance in, but like a new election right fucking now. Get rid of Trump, Vance can come in, and then a new election right fucking now for a new president. For a New president right now, fill out the last 2 years, and then we can have another election in 2028. Whatever. A just kind of whatever you call it, a special fucking, I don't know what the terminology would be, but special one-time exceptionary election because the country has gotten fucked up because of this fucked up man. And I'm hot again, and it is hot again, and I gotta like, hey now, again. I don't know what I was talking about. I had to like crash out. Was the heat and stuff. I just, woof. I just totally. Oh man. I think, I think I've been like in and out of sleep for like 2, 3 hours. It's been a hot, muggy day. And it's just, whoa, I'm gonna be glad. It's 6 o'clock now. Oh, I think 2 more hours, I might be like getting all right. It's gonna be, it's gonna be like this for the next week at least. Yikes. What is it? Monday, huh? Yay. That's fantastic. As soon as I get other shirts, this one's going bye bye. This is not a Breathe shirt. This is a Strangle Me with Heat shirt. I don't know what I said in this video. What? Tax the rich, kneecap the rich, fix wealth not work, boobs and peace. That's it. I'm done. I might lay down again because I suggest everybody go lay down. If you're experiencing heat and humidity, do what you gotta do. If you have any kind of decent income, put on the air conditioning. Don't do it like me. Peace.